The green flag waves at a new track again in Season 12 at Pensacola International Speedway / road course as Johnny Garner led the field to the green flag for the first time today as our pole setter. I think this is his second pole in 4 races for the number 26 rookie of Johnny Garner, and he's been pretty much showing right now he can run in Pole 1 Cup with the professionals. But the first caution came out soon after. A lot of drivers wrecked out in the straightaway portion of the course, and everyone just slipped up on that first period of first caution, trying to get used to the new track. There you see the 88 of Cody Hagan trying to get into the top 5, trying to make through the 90 of Daniel Coffey, as Hagan was the runner-up last night at Chatham, the last night's race at Chatham. And you see right here that 32 Ian Dudd are trying to go for the lead. Drivers spinning behind them, but we really don't have a lot of time to go through them. They're pretty much the same old. They just wreck, they just spin, they get loose. It's pretty much the same like you saw earlier today. The 32 Ian Dudd battling for the lead against the 26 Johnny Garner. Garner led to the restart, to the caution flag, but now the 32 Ian Dudd has got the good run on that straightaway portion and will get the lead away from the 26 of Gardner. Dutta won the Daytona 500 and he's looking to become the first 2-time winner of Season 12. Just got to navigate through this treacherous course. As you see, Cody Hagan made his way up to the top 5 and now is battling for 4th against the 97 of Joshua Balkin, and Hagan will completely pass through the 97 of Balkin, and he'll take the 4th spot away, racing back to the caution flag. Dutta led to the caution flag, and there's going to be a lot of cautions like we saw last night at Chatham, and still this time we never had a green flag run in Pensacola this time. Jasmine Acosta and the 18 Jack Blake got loose. That was the spin I was talking about earlier in the back, and these guys are not really getting used to the new track. The tough turns are like almost impossible to navigate through for some reason. These cars are really loose, and Austin Mongold gets a piece of it as well, as Gabe Williams also spun along with them. And here's another spin that happened on the same lap. Dion Scott, Leah Walker, and Jordan Davis spun out on the track as well. We had a very long race start. Usually cautions take 2 caution laps. However, this period took like 4 or 5 caution laps for some reason. We would have 2 caution lap periods under the caution, but for some reason it just always changes, and I'm not even sure why. But anyway, the 88 of Cody Hagan looks like a top 10 gone down the drain as he gets wrecked and involved in the biggest wreck of the race. And the 24 Benjamin Miles got the worst of it as he gets a really hard hit on the corner and flips over. The 4 of Chris Washer flipped him over, racing to the line with almost 10 laps to go. Boy, was it a mess during that line, but even more so of a mess as you see the 32 Ian Dutta trying to retake the lead over Johnny Gardner, racing back to the caution. As you see Leah Walker, Mason Wood in the 44th battling for 3rd against the 5 of Zachary Chambers. Another driver spun in the back. That was the big wreck we mentioned earlier behind. But here it is. Here they go, coming off the S curve, trying to battle for the lead, trying to hang on, and both of them spin out of the course. Both the top 2 drivers spin out of the course, losing their positions, and the 5 of Zachary Chambers was able to make it through and take the lead with just 6 laps to go. Wow, it's a tough break for those 2, running 1-2 all day, and these guys spun out on the S curve. We'll get another view of that in a minute, but boy, they had good finishes going on. At least a podium finishes probably, but that went down the drain after that spin. Mason Wood battled for 2nd against Daniel Coffey. Wood went on to pass Coffey for 2nd, but it later became a battle for the lead. As you see right here, the 5 of Zachary Chambers slows up on the track, has a bit of an engine problem, And the 44 was also slow on the track, and the 90 Dan Coffey went on to take the lead under the caution. So if things couldn't get much stranger, we had like 3 lead changes in just one lap racing back to the caution. Even if it was a wreck fest, like we couldn't get a green flag run in, there was still some drama for the lead, and Dan Coffey and Leia Walker were able to get 1-2 to the caution flag. And here's why we're under caution. The 8 of R.J. Bishop and the 17 Kyle Collins wrecked, and there you see the 97 Joshua Balkin wrecked. Here's another view of the wreck with Dutta and Gardner as they spun on that curve. Both of them spun almost synchronized, and that was a tough break for them. They lost it. And here's another view of Zachary Chambers' blow up. He must have blown an engine or something, and I guess it affected his steering a lot because he couldn't get onto pit road. He tried to steer his way onto pit road, but he missed it and was stuck in the apron near the start-finish line trying to get back. And Mason Wood, it looked like he would have had the lead, but his engine also went out on him just as he was passing the 5 machine. And that allowed the top 2 to pass through, and Mason Wood, yeah, his engine just blew up or something. But another twist on the final restart, the top 6 drivers, about a quarter of the field pitted before the green flag word came out, and that allowed the 40 of Austin Talley to lead under the final restart with 3 laps to go. Is this part of their strategy? I have no clue. Wow. I mean, this has been a lot of lead changes. We've had like 4 different leaders in just 5 laps, and that's incredible. Nicholas Guerrera, second time today, he hits that first turn wall. He hit the first turn wall on the very first lap of the race. George Rourke spun out a second as he gets spun on the apron there, and Webster's Angarde with contact. Guerrera couldn't avoid either. And you see the 32 Dutta stuck on pit road after that incident with Johnny Garner. Talley still led to the caution stripe. It was the final green flag one they were to get in this race. And there was no challenge for Michael Walton in the 9 machine, who moved up to second after George Rourke spun. And there you see Johnny Gardner getting loose on one of the corners. The pole sitter was still running. Dutta comes off pit road. Neither of them were in contention for the win. And Austin Talley led to the final caution period with 2 laps to go, and for the 4th straight race we would end under caution. But here's another twist. Talley pitted with 2 to go, and guess what? Daniel Coffey took the lead, and the white flag under the caution flag with 1 to go. What a twist. I mean, a lot of lead changes unexpectedly, but coming off the final corner, Daniel Coffey wins a crazy race at Pensacola, taking the American Ethanol 500, and probably the first race, one of the wildest races ever. Again, for the 2nd race in a row, we had a lot of drama to road course. Boy, has been an exhausting couple of races. Coffey is the winner for the 4th time in his career. He won last year at Monaco. Washer, Leia Walker, Navarre, Davis make up your top 5. Frink, Altendorf, Hagen, McIntyre, and Miles make up your top 10. And I'm surprised Hagen and Miles even finished in the top 10 after they were involved in the biggest wrecks of the race. Boy, that was just, wow, what a comeback for them. Yeah, I'm almost out of breath in this race anyway. You see the rest of the field. Let's take a break from road courses for a while and go into a super speedway. Blue Ridge Summit, Pennsylvania, for the running of the Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs 500 under the lights. We'll see you at PA.